You're really not afraid of me?
No.
You should be.
Next Tuesday.
This is my body.
And that is my chop.
I want to make love to you.
Some are facing the truth.
Don't worry about her.
Wanna bet?
Be careful what you wish for.
While others
You're gonna risk it all?
For her, I'll risk everything.
Get out of there right now.
need to watch their back.
All right, Oval fans. Yeah, I know why you all kept asking me to do a preview breakdown, because this trailer had a lot in it. This is for season 2, episode 9, airing next week, April 13th, entitled Political Junkie. So before going forward in the video, make sure you take a moment to hit that like button. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit the bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content. And hit that subscribe button. That way you are helping me reach 200,000 subscribers, as well as increasing the percentage of subscriber watch time on the channel. All right, here's the synopsis. Priscilla pays Laura a visit in an attempt to get answers about a high crime cover-up. That's a bit... Jason befriends Alan with an ulterior motive. Donald and Lily come to a mutual understanding about their marriage. All right, so let's look at the synopsis in itself. Priscilla pays Laura a visit in an attempt to get answers about a high crime cover-up. There's a very brief... Oh, also, first-time viewers, not only do I talk about the trailer you just saw, I also talk about the end credit trailer during the episode. So basically when the credits roll and it's like, next week on the Oval, I talk about those scenes as well. We do have... I believe, is it Nate? I forgot his name. Basically, Laura's husband. He says the same thing he did at the end. I think I heard her say Gene. And then we also have a scene where it looks like Priscilla is shocked. And then she's driving home. And she's telling somebody, it says, get out of there right now. I don't know if this was supposed to be jump cut to make it seem like she was talking to Sam. Because we see Sam on the phone with somebody. And then Priscilla's like, get out of the house right now. Get out of there right now. So do you think that she's talking to Sam, or do you think that she could be talking with Greg? Remember, Greg is Jean's boyfriend, so I don't know if she's talking to him or her. I mean, him or him. Sam or Greg. Sorry about that. All right, so we also have Jason befriending Alan with an ulterior motive. There is a brief scene where Alan's in his office, and it looks like Jason is just creepily poking his head through the door. So obviously those two would be friending each other. In my opinion, is probably Jason's way to get closer to Ellie, because he knows that, you know, his dad is messing around with her. Ironically enough, we got Hunter going to see Ellie while she's working and saying not to worry about Victoria, but then Victoria shows up, wanna bet? We also have Jason creeping up on Victoria. I think at the beginning of the episode, like, again, he's kind of peeking his head in through the door. You're not scared of me? No, I'm not. You're shaking. I could tell you're lying. You need to be. So Victoria, I mean, she ought to went to her father's house like she said she would have done. We got Sharon. Okay, here's another interesting scene. So we got Nancy coming to the restaurant where Richard and Frida are, because while they're sitting at the table, it's like, well, Richard, you're married. It's like, well, you love your wife. Well, I loved her and we're not going to make it. I want to make love to you. And then Nancy comes up to the table. So does Nancy figure out where they went to dinner or what? Like, does Richard say, I'm going to dinner, woman, leave me alone? And then she decides to show up anyway? Feel bad for Frida. She shouldn't have went to dinner in the first place. Then we got another scene where, you know, Max is still freaking out on Bobby. He's like, Bobby, are you really willing to risk it all right now? I'm willing to risk everything for her, which I think is a dumbass move. So we got Dale and Kyle. Looks like they're back at Kyle's house hooking up for drinks, because remember, Sharon and Kareem gave Dale some info about the nightlife in DC, and this specific gay bar is a good place. So apparently Dale and Kyle hooked up. And while it looks like Kyle's going to, you know, draining the lizard, Max sneaks up on him. You know, he has the black hat and everything. So this could be the scene in the trailer where we see Kyle get his ass beat, which I think is funny as hell. So we also got, you know, also, what does it say? Donald and Lily come to a mutual understanding about their marriage. And we got Lily talking with Donald, but Doesn't it look like there's a person in the background walking in behind Donald? Do you think that's Bobby? So it looks like maybe Bobby is sneaking in to check on Lily while Donald's there, but then we got Max sneaking up to intercept Max while he's taking a piss. So, you know, he's probably going to get his revenge there. But we also have another brief scene of, I think, the last things to talk about. Okay, so Sharon is telling Barry that the baby isn't his, and the reason that she didn't say anything about being pregnant is because she didn't decide what to do about the baby yet. And then there's another scene where they're arguing back and forth. She has her things packed up to leave, and you know, this is my body, but it's my baby. So I'm thinking like maybe she says, hey, it's not your kid. And then Barry's like, fine, you need to get it aborted. And it's like, well, this is my body. So then she decides to leave. And then we have another scene where she's at Kareem's place on top of him on the couch. So, you know, I don't know if I'm the biggest Sharon fan. Now, I'm not saying I love Barry or Kareem and how they treat Sharon, but the way Sharon's been acting lately, not a big fan. But aside from that, that's pretty much the episode preview in a nutshell. There was a lot to dissect, and there are more discussion videos based off this one preview than there was from last week's episode. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning into this trailer breakdown. If you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.